My name is Eden Sky, and I'm from the 13moon.com website. Been publishing 13 moon natural time calendars for the last 15 years. And I'd like to speak a little bit today about the 2012 prophecy. I'm sure many of you are familiar that the Mayan grand cycle of the 13 Baktun long count will end on December 21st, 2012. And so we are right now living through the culmination of a 5,125-year wave of history. And it's an honor to be alive in these times. There are many peoples from many traditions and many cultures around the world who have spoken of these times of the living prophecy. I remember back when there used to be 17 years until the end of the cycle, and now there's less than 3 years. As of March 27th, 2010, we've hit the 1,000-day countdown to this synchronization. So it's not about asking what's going to happen on that auspicious day. It's about looking at our lives right here and now and realizing that every single one of us is contributing to the whole of life through our vibrations, through our intentions, through our actions, through our emotions. Every single one of us is an instrument of culture, and every one of us is feeding into the one planetary equation. And we need to realize how we are affecting the whole. And we need to realize that it is our mission to establish a new culture based on conscious, harmonious interconnectedness. And I like to think of these times that we are in on this planet right now as a time of a global healing crisis. And that our duty, our job, is to arise as the medicine warriors. And every single one of us has a different piece in this puzzle. We all have different gifts, different abilities, different skills. And this is the time we must live aligned with our purpose. And we find this purpose by following our joy, following our passion, following our inspiration. And we need to look within and find that truth and find how to live aligned with that, because that is what we have to give to the whole, to uplift the whole in these times of great challenge and these times of great darkness. And part of the themes, some of the themes of these prophecies is that all that has been unconscious is becoming conscious. All that has been hidden is being revealed. And that means both the incredible light that is now being exposed and also the incredible darkness, the incredible wounds that are coming to the fore. So these are very important times to also to be aware of our own wounds, our own pains, our own traumas, insecurities, the things within us that need to be purified, that need to be healed, that need to be resolved and integrated. It's very, very important times to do the deep work of bringing light to our own shadows. And I also believe that all of the personal traumas that we have all been through, the deep woundings of our souls and our bodies, are also preparations and initiations to support us in the unfoldment of our gifts coming through. And during these times on this planet, in this living prophecy, we can respond with great fear, or we can respond with great love. And this is our option, to come at it from our minds, our linear minds that want to figure everything out, that are very, very scared, or to come at it from our compassionate selves, our ancient heart, that knows that this life is a great mystery and that surrenders to the mysterious nature of this universe. And the truth about 2012 and this prophecy is that no one can tell you with any certainty what's going to happen, whether today, over these next 2.5 years, or on that day. No one can tell you with any certainty what's going to happen. There are no experts. It's all a matter of also being aware that what we conceive of 2012, what we project onto it, has a direct effect in how it manifests and how it unfolds. And the truth is that the only way to really know how to navigate in these times of great uncertainty is to find our own hearts. Our hearts hold the key. To also to find our direct connection to the living earth, to the heart of the earth, our direct connection to the heart of the universe, and to find our spiritual guides who live within our own hearts. This entire prophecy of awakening is about finding our hearts. It's actually as simple as that. Our hearts are aware and deeply, intimately feel the unification and the connection of all of life. Our hearts know how to live in respect and harmony with all of life. And I also want to share that there is an ancient Hawaiian prophecy that said that there would come a time on the planet when there's so much chaos that it would be necessary for many to arise as agents of calm. I feel it is very clear that these times have arrived. The chaos and the turbulence is everywhere, whether we look around us and all of the natural disasters and all of the environmental crises and all of the wars and all of the sufferings of physically and spiritually of people all over, or whether we look inside of us at our own inner turbulence, at our own stresses, at our own concerns. It is essential that we discipline ourselves to find how to be an agent of calm. And this means looking at ourselves every moment of every day. What energies are we bringing to our lives? We need to deeply use our time in meditation. We need to pray in whatever way we feel moved to pray. We need to focus on centering ourselves. We need to find our breath. We need to find our breath over and over again and use that as a way to come back to our calm center. We need to be aware of how we treat our bodies during these times, to really nourish ourselves, to take care of ourselves, to give ourselves water, organic food, rest, movement, to support ourselves emotionally during these times. And also that part of being an agent of calm is to surrender that these times are deeply accelerated, they're very intense, and they're accelerated on purpose. So we need to not resist that and not fight against that, but surrender to that and understand, as we see all these things play out around us, these are the times of prophecy, and we are here to be the agents of calm. And we need to use that both to cultivate a connection to the spiritual realms that transcend death, to understand that we are spirit, we are not simply our bodies, and also to use the reality of death to come back to being grateful for these precious moments here and now when we are alive. And part of being an agent of calm is this deep gratitude. Gratitude for the challenges that we are facing, gratitude for the blessings we are given, gratitude for this opportunity to participate in these auspicious times on the planet. And one other aspect of this prophecy that I'd like to speak about is the importance of returning to natural time. That in this modern world, we are deeply conditioned by what's called mechanical time or artificial time, by the Gregorian calendar and the mechanical clock. And these instruments create a program that has governed all of modern culture, known as time is money. And we're always running out of time, there's never enough time, and we look outside of ourselves to know when it's time to do what. And the truth is, we are all have the ability to be fully telepathic and to know when to be, where to be synchronized at the right place at the right time. But in order to activate our dormant telepathic faculties, we have to strengthen them like a muscle. And the way to do that is to stop relying on artificial time, such as the Gregorian calendar and the mechanical clock, and to look inside of ourselves and our own natural rhythms, our deepest intuition, the feelings and rhythms and cycles of our own body. And also to be aware that a calendar is a program of culture. So the Gregorian calendar that tells us that today is April 4th, 2010, if you look at the history of that, this calendar is not founded on science, it's not founded on logic, it's not founded on natural cycles. It's actually a program of history that is upholding a certain mentality in place that is leading to incredible unconscious consumerism, materialism, biospheric destruction, and a deep sense of meaninglessness and a deep robbing us of the sacred essence of time. So when we begin to wake up out of that, we can find there are calendars that can guide us to live in natural time. For instance, the 13 moon natural time calendar, which is a modern application of the ancient time science of the Maya, gives every day a unique energy for us to focus on the cycles and codes and rhythms of natural time. And we can begin to live in resonance with the harmonic ratios that govern the entire universe, in the microcosm and the macrocosm. So I say, in Lakesh, I am another yourself.